What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Dream the Dream, and
Blacker than black, the serve blacks,
and we are fucking back.
Black, not done. Blacker than your mom, blacker than your dad, the blackest thing in the house, the blackest white guy, melanin. Go ahead.
All right, well, we're back, episode 5 up in this bitch, and we got our first guest.
First guest.
Exactly.
To the Suede rabbit hole.
Before we even jump in there, bro, I got a question to ask you, bro.
Got a few questions to ask you.
You want to give them the first
You
question?
got the first. Well, I got like 17.
All right, well, how about this? This is going to be a hardcore one. So if you had to pick to either be the Booty Warriors for like roommate for like 2 years.
Booty Warrior, if you guys don't know.
Yes.
I like shit.
And
I want shit. Go ahead. The easy way.
What was the other question? You said if I had
Or would you rather be in a Mandingo raid and you're the white rabbit?
Mandingo raid, for those that don't know, a bunch of well-hung African-American men that are pretty well in stature want that ass. He's a rapper quick. You gotta hit that quick though.
I'm gonna have to go with being a roommate.
No. You know which one?
He said the roommate.
I guess that's easier because it's only one guy.
That's every day though. That's every day.
That lets me know he likes monogamy. All right, so here we go. Second question.
Yeah.
Would you rather drink a milkshake of feces? You don't know whose it is, or a milkshake of your feces? Either way, you drinking shit.
I would have to say I'm gonna have to go with my own.
That makes sense.
I would at least know.
At least you know what to eat. Beats taste the same going in as they do going out. I've heard. You want another one? I got you.
Oh shit!
Most hated Nintendo character. Go.
Most hated?
Yeah, the one you hate the most.
Bowser. Easy.
Bowser? Why you hate Bowser, bro?
Because he's big as hell for no reason.
So is Donkey Kong.
Yeah, but Donkey Kong is fun. Everybody likes him.
I don't know. Donkey Kong is more like the bamboozled version. Yeah, he's the bamboozled of. You just gotta think like he's the monkey, bro. Catching bananas. White people love that shit. Anyway, go ahead.
It just depends like what kind of bananas. Anyway, we're not gonna get into that. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Wait, no, you don't got a question. You got a question.
Oh, that was
you got another. I asked him about Bowser, but go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. What is your most like embarrassing moment? One of your most embarrassing moments
this year?
Yeah.
It just happened like 2 days ago, actually.
I'm sorry.
I was in the bank, bro, and adult shit. I was in the bank, went to go deposit some money, man, and I had to fart really, really bad. And there was like 7 people behind me. So it wasn't like I could fart and then it'd be like, okay, I got some time for it to clear and go away. It was more of I had to fart and it was going to happen.
Right.
There was no, you might have a chance to go to the bathroom. No, it was going to happen. It's just a fact of win. There were seven people behind me. I did what I had to do, and next thing you know,
was it like a loud one though?
It was loud enough.
You should have snorted. You got to sneeze those out.
Did you get like looks or anything? Did people kind of like
at least 3 people to realize what happened.
What happened? They looked at you like
that feeling when somebody looks at you like you stole something of theirs and then helped them look for it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was exactly what it was. I got on the way out. I got that.
You should have just said like I'm not sorry and just kept pushing.
By the time I got down to the 5th person, the other 2 were just kind of.
Yeah, somebody farted.
Well, just to be fair about it, I'll answer one of mine. I guess one of my embarrassing moments, I wouldn't say this year, but one time I was walking home from school and decided to eat shit in front of everybody. That's actually happened twice. It's weird.
Wait.
Not like eat poop, okay? Now just to make sure we clear.
I went right into the Step Brothers movie when he made it with that white dog shit off the ground. So I was like, did this nigga eat some dried up poop?
Gotta just make it clear. All right, so what it was is that I was walking. The first time I was in Michigan, I was walking on Gratiot, and it's a big street. You can literally go from Detroit out of Detroit on Gratiot. It's one.
Okay.
Anyways, I was walking from school, and for some reason it was obviously snowing, Michigan, snowing. I slipped on some ice in front of everybody.
Oh,
and I fell twice. I didn't just fall once. I fell once. I got up. I got across the midway, and I fell again. And I was like, so I kind of had to do like with the hoodie. Kind of had to do this, because I wasn't like looking at me. Everybody's like, who gives a fuck? He's okay. Like, don't give a fuck.
Well, no, nigga, you fell.
Exactly.
At this point, you deserve to get.
You had to do that whole walk of shame by yourself, pretty much.
It was terrible.
You know it's bad when you when you got to cover yourself up with a hoodie.
Second time.
Don't look at me.
But the second time was actually out here, and what happened with that one was I was walking to school, and it was raining, and it was fucked up because I got to the part where I'm about to cross the street and didn't get to the school.
Oh, right? So you was good. You had to go.
I was right there, but I fell right there in front of everybody as I was crossing the street. Like I was crossing the street, and I just ate shit. So I had all my bandmates kind of saw me, and they were just looking at me as I was like getting up and kind of just going. And the messed up part about it was that was picture day too. So
fuck that.
Yeah, I was going through that.
So you took a picture with a big.
I took the L, bro. It was pretty bad. It was pretty embarrassing. Like not everybody knew because everybody was looking, but the ones who did know, they laughed at me. Like, this nigga don't fail on picture day. In front of everybody. Like,
I'd have been in there. I'd have been a nigga that waited till it died down and been like, "Hey, y'all remember when he fell earlier? Well, if we didn't, we do now."
We're gonna nigga that fell. I was talking about him earlier. Yeah.
All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and go to class. Y'all have a good day, though.
All right.
Fuck yeah.
Are we good on questions?
I think
we're
so.
good on questions. Yeah. All right, cool. All right, so this is my boy Terrence, aka Terry. I know he don't want me to say it. This is my boy light skinned Terry. Yeah, he does not like. This is my dude. This is my dude. But we've been friends for shit going on.
Coming up on 10 years.
Whatever, nigga. I don't remember. That's gay that you know. It's been my dude forever. So Terrence also be on Xbox. It's weird enough. His name is Sir Nice Beats. I am Sir Blackness. That is no relations.
No plans at all. We met in the lobby, and there it is.
That sounds weird when you say it like that.
Don't you take this from me.
We just connected eyes.
Took it, bro.
Accept it.
Something about him.
All right, Terrence, go ahead.
This nigga patting his weave. Go ahead, man.
Go ahead and tell us about this.
This is mine.
It's yours if you buy it. So tell us something about you, man. Tell us something about you. I do it. Tell us something about you besides your light skin. And you cry a lot during movies.
Look.
What's the last movie you cried on?
Titanic.
Don't encourage him.
You didn't cry like have you seen Pokemon?
Yeah.
The first movie?
Yeah, that was a little bit of. I didn't cry, but that was a hard moment.
You didn't like my nigga Ash, bro.
I got a little bit of a little bit of a throat muscle. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, no tear, bro.
All right.
Not too what is it? Not too much that meets the eye, man. I mean, I enjoy simple things. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy life. I enjoy being able to be blessed to wake up. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't have that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I'm a common man. You know what I'm saying? I play video games. I work. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy the fruits. You know what I'm saying?
Like what kind of fruit?
Papayas, mangoes.
Oh my god. Oh my god. All right.
I dance. That's I would probably say that's the most interesting thing about me.
Contemporary?
Nope, not at
Are
all.
you like pole dancing?
Not at all.
Pole dancing?
Nope, not at all.
Country line?
Not
dancing?
at all.
No.
Twerking?
Wouldn't that be part of hoe dancing?
You don't. Hoe dancing? I just twerking was in its own field.
Oh.
You be twerking?
Like thousands?
Not at all.
Okay. Well. Can you cat daddy? Nigga, first of all, I seen you cat daddy. Don't say you don't be cat daddy. You want to be mad. Like I said.
You asked, you knew the answer. Let me ask one that I know the answer to. One thing, man, ultimately though, that's kind of served a good purpose for me is that the fact that I'm a bigger guy, you know what I'm saying, but I don't move around like I'm a bigger guy. So that's kind of one of the things I can say that I've had as my advantage for years. A lot of people that that I end up battling and things like that assume that because of as big as a guy that I am, that I can't move around that well. But in actuality, I move around a lot. I move around a lot better than somebody who weighs 110 pounds. You know what I'm saying?
So that's since like 7th grade.
Right.
First of all,
I don't think I've ever weighed 110
I think
pounds.
so
you good. You were completely good.
In 7th grade. That's what's up. So
but I love it, man. I love it.
We always talk about video games a little bit because we got that, the nerd culture and shit.
Right.
What game are you playing right now?
Currently, man, I'm playing a lot. I've been playing a lot of the Division 2, but I've gotten to the point to where
some new shit to come out.
I'm bored. I've ran through all of the content that's been released. It's cool, don't get me wrong, but you know what I'm saying, you can beat a dead horse 20 times, it's still a dead horse.
I mean, if you put a horn on it, it's a unicorn.
But it's still dead.
It's a dead unicorn, not a dead horse.
Ooh.
You cut his tail off. It's more like just saying, there's ways around it. Be creative, goddamn.
So, like, tell us a little bit about like your experience about Division 2. How do you feel about like the story, like especially compared to like the first one?
Goddamn story every time.
And I love fuck story.
I know, bro.
I love that shit. I just my story end.
Personally, now that I've ran through it, man, I mean, they definitely made quite a few significant improvements from the first one. There's not a whole lot of overpowering going on, so that definitely made a good balance to the game. You don't feel like you're gonna chop your head off the minute that you walk into the dark zone. But then again, right now, the dark zone is not necessarily.
It's not popping like that.
It's not really like that anyway.
So
I mean, it's still good. It's still good. You can still go in there and find the best things and things like that. But at the same time, also for those of who played the first one, you remember how it was before they sent the patches out.
Yeah.
So it's still shitastic.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Easy.
What's the next game you're looking forward to? What's your next your jewel coming out?
Man, the next one coming out, honestly, with everything that's currently out right now, I'm playing a lot of Mortal Kombat.
Catch these hands.
Right. I'm playing a lot of Mortal Kombat. It wasn't as long as we waited for that one. I cannot be mad at the game at all. They did a great job, and there's still more to come. That's the crazy part. So there's still more to come. As far as what's coming out, though,
Go ahead. Come on, bro. Go ahead.
As far as what's coming out, man, I can honestly say that I'm not looking forward to anything at the moment.
Okay.
There's a lot of placeholder dates, but we know how placeholders are.
I can tell you the game you're looking out for. This is how much I know this nigga. Is he really don't know right now, but he's definitely looking forward to Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
Oh, for the Switch, yeah.
And it's only on the Switch, right?
That's the way it needs to be.
You said only on the Switch?
Yes, sir. September 13th, 19th, one of the two.
It's September 13th as a placeholder. They're gonna push it back to December of 2025.
It's coming out. It's street dated.
That's crazy. I still can't believe that it's only gonna be on the Switch.
That's where it needs to be. Let me tell you why. Because the game isn't next gen quality as the way it looks, and Xbox and PlayStation are looking for their next system to come out.
Whereas the Switch is not coming out with that system anytime.
So if that system came out on it would have to be like a launch title realistically, and nobody's gonna grab that game that looks like that because it's still kind of cartoonish.
Right.
On launch title. It makes sense. It may come out later.
That's like buying Mortal Kombat on the Switch.
I know what, bro? I was thinking about doing that, and let me tell you the reason why. Not necessarily because it's gonna look amazing. It's because you can really be in the lab, as in like tutorial and shit, practice. And on mobile, like if you're at, say, Evo for coming up.
Right.
In between matches, if you don't have a system in front of you,
you can
sit there and Switch right there. That's the only reason. Is it worth $60 on the Switch? If you only have a Switch, yes. But if you don't only have a Switch, then no. But that's the only way I can see that being liable is that you get that little bit of practice time in the in-between time. Otherwise than that...
Especially if you definitely don't want to show up and take 1,700 beatdowns.
I mean, that's the only way to get better. Yeah. Speaking of Evo, gentlemen, are we doing this year?
I'm in there.
But I gotta just feel like do the stuff and sign up.
I've literally registered.
You already told me you already registered.
Registered,
yeah,
got my shit. So the registration right now is $65, which isn't bad at all. But I registered for 2 games, Mortal Kombat 11 and Samurai Showdown.
Okay.
Another $20 for $10 a piece.
Right.
Then they're like, "Oh, get your gamer tag on your badge." I was like, "Oh shit." Okay.
Yeah, I need that.
And then it was like, "Oh wait, get you an Evo shirt." I was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
So is that are they adding an Evo shirt in it, or do you gotta pay for it?
No, that's extra. It's additional.
Okay.
So like after I was done registering for the 2 games, the badge, the shirt, ticket, it was about $140. But
I mean, even then though,
that's still not bad. So For me, I mean, that's 2 days.
If it was something that you didn't do and you just kind of did it on the fly, I could understand.
My thing is like this. If I'm going the third day, I'm going the third day because I moved on in the bracket. I'm never paying
for the third day.
Right. Only because you can watch the shit on ESPN.
Right.
That's the only reason. And then it's just it's just a stadium. It's not the venue anymore. So you don't have all those, different people around and different things to do. All you can do is sit there and watch. I'm not paying more than I pay for the regular ticket to come watch the championship that I want. That's just me. I respect what they're doing. And I think it's awesome they keep coming out each year, and I'll be there each year.
Right.
But that's
Definitely.
it. Yeah.
I remember last year's experience was actually pretty great. That was my first time actually going.
Popped the cherry. He was ready all over the place.
Yeah, man, it was crazy. But got to see how the whole thing went. Yeah, you were there last year too, Terrence. Right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, every year.
But that was how many years have you two gone, man?
2.
Yeah.
So this would be your third year going.
Yeah,
third year.
Damn. So I'm the baby boy over here trying to fucking go with.
I didn't know about it. That's the crazy part. I didn't know about it.
I heard, but I didn't really.
He reached out to me one day, said, "Let's go to Evo." I was like, "All right."
Yeah.
And then that's.
Yeah. I guess that's kind of what happened last year. You kind of brought it to my attention.
You were like, what?
I didn't know. But
Even if you don't play shit, just go.
I did the research.
Because that's when we played Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Yep.
We played all those other fucking arts game that finally came out. Played that shit first. All that shit was out there.
Yeah. So for me, it was great to kind of see other people compete, do the competition stuff like that.
I just like being around weird motherfuckers like me. At the end of the day, because
it's one thing to be worried by yourself, but when you're surrounded by a collective level of weirdness,
because most of my friends, most of my besides y'all, most of my my frat brothers and stuff like that, or back in Cali, I like the games the most. I'm the weirdest nigga. In fact, I'm always like, yeah, Cameron, that nigga weird, and that's cool. I fucks with that because normal people suck dick. But I'm just saying, I like being around a bunch of other weird motherfuckers. But then it comes down to the point that just happened. You gonna fix it? Good job. No? Are we good?
We're good.
Can I? All right. So it just comes. It just comes around when you're the most normal person and a bunch of weird motherfuckers around you, he's weird too.
Yeah.
Because I know one time I was at a panel listening to, I forget who was speaking, and this random dude came up to me out of nowhere. It was like, what's your favorite Final Fantasy game? And first of all, nigga, we're at a fighting game tournament.
Who are you?
Beyond that, we're at a fighting game tournament, my nigga, and you're talking about an RPG.
You might get beat up on
and
the
then
way
it's
out.
I don't have a Final Fantasy shirt on. I'm not walking around with a cloud sword. Why the fuck is that the first question you asked me? And then he keeps talking and talking.
He probably think you look like Size
I
from
don't
the
know
other
what was
one.
going on. I don't even know who that is. This is how much I don't play Final Fantasy. And I was like, I don't like that game. He goes, what? And he started going about how the game is great. And when you try to back away slowly.
To let him know that you ain't.
He was moving towards me as I was moving away. So that level of wallness was like, no.
You ain't going nowhere.
And then my back was against the wall. I was like, I'm going to have to hit him. I'm going to have to hit this dude in the face. I don't want to, but
he's gonna catch one.
But he was you can tell this dude's he was a grown-up. He was an adult. I can say he's at least 21. But you can tell this is his first time,
at an actual convention.
Yeah. No.
Or at
around people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because then he was like, my parents were scared that I was going to come, but, I'm 22 now. I can do it. I was like, oh, shit. I was like, I got to go. I was like, yeah, man, I got to poop. And I just kind of moseyed off. And he was like, all right, see you later.
Mosey.
But I used the excuses I had to shit. And he was cool with that, I guess.
I guess the question is, what would you have done if he came to the bathroom with you?
I probably would have had to force myself
knock
to
him
shit.
out.
Yeah.
No, I had knocked him out.
I guess I could have knocked him out.
Yeah.
But I guess I would have just went in
Hey,
like,
so Dream, if we're ever in the middle of talking to him and he says that he got to poop, then that lets us know he just don't want to talk to us no more.
Right.
Yeah, this is how many times we've been playing video games and I've. All right, cool.
Yeah.
But normally I do go take the shit.
Hole.
Normally I do go take the shit.
That other time you kind of just get off, it'll just disappear. I do that too sometimes.
No one's etiquette
is worse than
chicken
Dooney's.
wang dooney. Chicken wang dooney etiquette is the worst. He'll fall asleep on the mic. This nigga be like, all right, but let's play this. You hop on the game, and then he's like, Dooney's offline. What?
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute, didn't he just ask us to load this up?
I gotta go take her or something. Yeah.
Like, all right, let's see. That's why we got this.
That's why as soon as he'll be like, yo, hey y'all, I got something to do, or he'll be like, oh, hey man, let me get Keisha something to drink real quick, and I'll be right back. We'll see you tomorrow, nigga.
That's it.
Nobody understands it, but there's the explanation. Yeah. If you ever hear from him say, hey y'all, I'll be right back, or hey, I'm gonna see you tomorrow, nigga.
It's worse than a nigga in a scary movie saying he'll be right back. He's not coming back.
Damn.
Right.
That's it. He's not coming back. See you tomorrow, nigga.
Then he'll pop in tomorrow. Hey, what's up, y'all?
Like nothing happened. I mean, it is what it is. You gotta love the Doom Coon.
Yeah.
Gotta love the Doom
Definitely, but that's funny shit, man.
So what's try to just jump subjects on you. No, I'm not. What's going on with this dancing shit?
Sorry ass.
It is what it is. What's going on with this dancing shit, man? What's happening?
Honestly, man, I've been getting my way back into it. You know what I'm saying, having to deal with the realities of being an adult working, but
sucks, man.
Right.
Yeah.
But I've been getting back into it, man. Training more, taking more lessons here and there. I got a few battles coming up. I got one in August. It's about a week long. I'll be over there in Phoenix, Arizona.
Just hot.
Extremely.
So sorry to kind of like cut you off for a second.
Yeah.
I just kind of wanted to like. So you do rap? Like you do rap battles?
No, I dance. I can't rap to save
not
my
rap
life.
battles. I mean, I don't know why.
Like
rap.
Save the Last
I mean,
Dance,
like dance battle, like Stomp
got
Yard,
served.
Not
you
like
got served?
say.
Like,
Check this out.
He slides on his elbow.
Not like no.
just like sexy flexy. Yeah, nigga just straight up be doing like Usher shit, bro. Just you be doing. No, I'm just playing, bro.
Definitely not like Save the Last Dance. First off.
No, but no, but for real, like on the serious though, it just come. That's cool that you do that dance battle. Like
he's been doing this shit for a while, man.
Yeah,
At first, when he told me he danced, I was like, oh, okay, he's bisexual. Good, bro. Honest to God, because I didn't know how you did it. You know what I'm saying? I thought when you said dance, I automatically thought like, Black Swan.
Who needs friends?
Right.
Or no, who needs enemies
Right,
when you got friends like this?
So I was like, it's cool, he's bi. That's cool, that's whatever. And then I come to find out that he hip-hop dances. I was like, oh, so he's gay. And then I figured out that he battled him. I'm like, oh, it's neither. Because normally, like, I thought you was like Beyonce dancing and shit. You know how the nigga... I didn't know, bro. I never seen you dance. Like, if you'd invited me to one of your shows, I definitely wasn't going to go.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say that.
Well, no, because, like when I first met Terrence, bro, like, it was 10 years ago, bro. Nigga can't hand you a card to come to his dance show. Like, what? Fuck out of here. It's different.
I mean, well, let's hear about it. Like,
Support.
Well, how do you
support?
My thing is, how do you even invite somebody to something like that?
Take the card and show up.
Just give him the card, bro. Just take it.
You made it seem so simple.
like, I would assume it'd be like a card or like something.
It had the address. It had the name. It had where you needed to be. It had the date, and it had what time.
That didn't happen though. But like I'm just saying. When he said, like, yeah, man, I danced, I was like, okay. But it's cool. Like, it's cool. Like, I wasn't tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas still, we was playing, that's when we was playing Ultimate Marvel 3 at the time.
Yes, sir.
So I don't care who Dicky's like, and he can play video games. I don't care.
First off,
that
I'm
wasn't
the last.
Right.
I don't,
you might want to be the last, though.
Look.
You don't know the situation that may came up where you might have to suck a dick.
First off, there ain't no situation in life that's gonna come up for me to where I'm gonna accept that at all. You gonna have to go ahead and shoot me in the head and call it a day.
I'm just saying, like, I'm sure that you're willing to risk your life to suck a dick. Nope. What if it's somebody that you cared about?
Nope.
You letting anybody die?
Debt.
Mom.
Debt.
Mama's dead?
Debt. Because for the rest of my life, I got to live with the fact that I had another man's.
Yeah, I mean, you
debt.
said, you got to live at least your mama's life.
Debt.
First child.
Debt.
Wow. Roxy?
Debt.
Oh my god.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a tough decision. Well, so I guess why? So he's. So like, I guess my thing is like, are you sucking it to save the life, or are you sucking the dick for dancing? Like, where we?
Whoa.
Where
not for dancing.
Oh, okay.
Debt.
Only for dancing.
Oh.
What is
DET. Debt. There ain't no comeback ever. Throw it away. Start over. Push the reset button. If you ain't got a reset button, go to sleep and wake up and try it again.
So no way.
Debt.
All right. I don't believe it. I think it's a different situation when somebody got a shotgun to your mama's head.
Debt.
Damn.
I mean, technically, you dying could be the reset button. I mean, we just don't know it until
you will be rewarded in heaven.
I mean,
what if there's like a bunch of dicks in heaven?
I'm saying.
Son of reward at all.
You just showed up. You just showed up to a man Diego Ray. They waiting on you, bro. He's here. Like you all in white.
The prophecy has come true.
You all in white, bro. Just
you see that gate that you came in? Yeah, we gonna go. You know what?
Bro, so like, no reason. Why don't I'm going into that? Doesn't matter. If you say you wouldn't, you wouldn't. Unless it happened. All right. I don't believe you.
But tell us about your dance battle, man.
Yeah, man. I don't know, but since I was younger, man, I've always been an adrenaline junkie. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is about. You know what I'm saying? When you hit your high, and the only thing that really does it for me is dancing. You know what I'm saying? I go to.
Not gonna do it. I'll let you. You're doing good right now, and I was about to interrupt you with something very unnecessary.
I can see it.
Now,
it started here.
The only thing is dancing. I got something. No, go ahead. Don't worry about me.
What is it, man? Like I said, I mean, I do other different things. I dabble in. I DJ as well.
Sir Nice Feet.
Music has.
I think if you like dance, it should be like Sir Nice Feet.
Get out.
All right.
I've always wanted to DJ since I was a kid. It was just the fact of not necessarily having the support and the money and things like that for it. So now you know what I'm saying. Later on, bringing to the current, I was finally able to start investing, man, and it's the best choice I've ever made. In regards to the dancing, like I said, man, there's a certain level of adrenaline that I get when I'm DJing and I'm really into some music. And there's a certain level of adrenaline that I get when I'm really into dancing. And like my thing is, from the competition aspect, you know what I'm saying, I need people to understand that if we battling, me and you battling, we ain't friends. That's fair. Because at the end of the day, I'm trying to tear your head off. Now afterwards, we can shake hands. We go get a drink afterwards. We good.
I can understand.
But in this moment in time right now, it's either gonna be me or you. And I didn't come all the way over here for it to be you. So therefore, you know what I'm saying. My thing is, but afterwards, you be my best friend.
Yeah, so that's kind of like the same thing we play fight.
I love
bro.
it. Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
You be cold blooded.
Who, bro?
No. I'm just saying, like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like when it comes down to it, like. It's cool because it's tough. I call it tough love because you be like, oh, you never played this game before? You gonna play it? All right, here you go.
Nah, bro, that's with anything though. Like, cause my thing is like, if you're gonna play me in a match, it's different. We going to practice and spar, then I'm normally nice.
Well, I mean, man, that's not how it works. I guess a better way to put it is that there's no sparring. Then I guess
you can always spar, bro.
There's no. Sparring.
I was okay. For example, last night that sounds weird that I said it like that, but whatever. Me and the homie actually we were sparring MK11 because you could do practice mode online, and so he was trying to figure out the combos. He didn't understand the juggle system, so I sat there, and not only did I play with the same character as him and do the juggle system, I let him do shit over and over because I was like, this is how it works. So yeah, if you're really trying to learn, we can learn. But if you're really trying to play, get ready to get that ass whooped. Catch these hands.
So before.
All right, my bad.
Yeah.
You play Soul Calibur though, man. That's different.
Two. That's 2 games
That's
before.
Different. That's different.
But, I know.
Yeah.
Shut up.
See?
I know.
See?
Even the dinosaur felt it. The dinosaur leaned to the left. Bullshit.
You know what? I tried. He was doing good.
That's it.
I agree with this nigga over here.
That's it.
Motherfucker.
He had his chance, bro.
But yeah, man. Like,
is your so you said August? What week in August?
So August 5th to the 11th, technically, but the days that I'm going to battle for are only Saturday and Sunday.
So like the 9th through the 11th?
Yeah.
That's 2 weekends in a row. How you gonna pull that?
Oh, it's working.
All right. Enough said. Call it.
Oh, it's working.
You know what I'm saying?
It's working.
Because I don't care if I gotta like.
And my thing is, I tried to do things the right way. Time off.
Yeah.
Working extra shifts, shifting things here.
Right.
But ultimately, look, I'm going to be where I need to be.
I feel it. Like, Evo nigga, that shit has been like that ruins my life, bro. Because like last year, my people had this whole like family vacation thing
right.
Out. They were gonna go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they was serious. They were gonna go to like I think they went to like Legoland, and it was like Pops. My kid went. Everybody was there, bro. And it was like, "Cam, you coming?" I was like, "No."
Nah.
They're like, but it's like no. But it was like I was willing to lose
Right. Like debt.
All my family. I was like, I don't care. They're like, but really, what you don't care. So change the date, don't care. So, but your son's going, I'll pay for him, don't care.
Right.
And it was like, it didn't matter.
Right.
I'm going to Evo.
Everybody in life, bro. Everybody has that one thing that they do not want to miss.
You're in a final. If you don't come to work, you lose your job. It's like, I'll find another job.
Right.
It's
You're
fine,
absolutely
bro.
right.
It's fine. I'm going to Evo. And then last year, I competed and lost in like early.
Right.
Yeah.
But at the same time, also, it was just the fact that
it was like.
And my thing is, this is things that you plan a year in advance. So my thing is, if somebody, hey man, we got to do this. Look.
Don't care.
Look. This ticket's bought. Room's paid.
Your house is on fire. I'll get another one.
Yeah, right.
Don't care.
Your son needs water.
Call his mom. Don't care. Don't care. So it's
Thug life, straight up.
Hey man, that's what it is. So we got dancing, we got video games, DJing. Do you have like any music that we can sample or anything? That
Absolutely. Do I have any music that?
Well,
I
obviously
have
not now. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, is there like SoundCloud or you posting your music somewhere?
No, I have not yet.
Okay.
Since I'm just now kind of getting into it, I got a lot of different things that are like registration, things like that are getting set up.
So when should we expect you to have anything?
Honestly, man,
When's the album drop?
Yeah, the mixtape.
You had no mixtapes at Albertsons? Come on, y'all support, man.
I can picture you just sit down. Hey, let's make
absolutely not.
I could just.
It's 2019. I'm gonna send you a mixtape.
I've seen it. Dude. Oh yeah.
I'm not handing out anything.
Yeah, like,
first off,
I'm like, give me some. What's supposed to do with this? I'm not a CD player. What's this?
Man, this is an 8-track. I got 8 tracks on this.
So, well, how many songs? Well, I'm gonna say, how many beats do you say you have?
So right now, as far as beats of my own, I have about 30 so far that I've created just from being able to kind of manipulate, move samples around, things like that. Obviously for copyright purposes, you got to do things. You got to do things the right way. But honestly, at this particular point, man, I mean, it's an investment. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely an investment. It's an investment of time. You got to let your creativity peak because I mean, you got to think in 2019, trying to be a DJ. DJs have been going on for decades.
Creativity peak. Sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I actually have a question on that note as well. How like on your beats, how long does it take you to like make one beat? Like explain, give us a little taste of like your process of like just going from start to finish, like the whole entire thing. Like
personally, I prefer quality over quantity, so I could easily, you know what I'm saying, I could easily make one in 5 minutes, but it's gonna be trash. I can guarantee you 100% it's gonna be trash.
It might not be trash though.
Yeah. So I guess like
from a creative standpoint, it's gonna be trash.
Bro, have you heard the music nowadays? It might not be trash. You know what I'm saying?
I get what he's coming from.
I definitely get where you're coming from. Yeah.
But
so
overall, one that I would feel comfortable with putting out and actually having people listen to or add to my set of me spinning and mixing, it's probably gonna be like at least a good 3 to 4 day process.
That's not bad.
I have certain programs that I'm able to use to master and mix and things like that.
Let me ask you this though: do you lock yourself in the basement and make 5 beats a day?
No.
For 3 summers?
Don't come out?
No. I got other shit to do.
Kanye West.
On top of that.
You just got it, huh? You just got it, huh? There it is. There it is.
Stupid.
So you would say like one of your beats that you would kind of come up with would take you about
3 to 4 days.
Okay.
3 to 4 days before I would feel that it's good enough for me to show to people.
What is like your inspiration? Because I have like I don't want to say I have the talent. I've never tried to like make beats and stuff like that. But I think sometimes I have a good ear for music. But I have certain producers or certain people that I listen to that I hear. Like I'll be hearing shit like in the background. If I like make the noise for it or something like that, people like, nigga, you heard that? I'm like, yeah. So like, what is your inspiration? Or what producers do you listen to that really like?
More of a old school feel, which kind of gave me the inspiration that actually wanted me to kind of look into doing something that had to do with music. Scott Storch was number
Absolutely.
one, and you know, obviously, despite all the controversy, things like that, I mean, you can't deny the man's talent, regardless of
Yeezy. Talking about Yeezy or Scott Storch?
No, Scott Storch.
Oh, okay. They both have a lot of controversy.
Exactly. So therefore, without going into details,
right.
But you can't deny the man's talent.
Yeah,
I mean,
regardless
regardless of what it is, you can't deny the man's talent. I mean, you could be You could have, I mean, look at take you know, rest in peace, but take MJ for some reason. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot of controversy going on, but at the same time, also he could sell out a show with the snap of his fingers.
I don't think he fucked them kids.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I don't think he did either, but that's neither here nor there.
Speculation.
Right.
There's so many ways around it, but
I mean, my thing is like, if that nigga got prosecuted, so should the parents. Whatever.
Right.
I feel like that's child, like the trafficking right there.
I mean,
child endangerment.
I mean, more
No,
recently,
trafficking.
more recently, look at R. Kelly.
First of all, bro.
And my thing is with R. Kelly is R. Kelly's been nasty for years, and he's been telling people for years.
Nah, but
y'all just
It's the same
now.
thing. It's trafficking. Them parents is throwing them girls out there, man. It is what it is.
And when the payments dried up, so did everything else.
Basically, bro. Yeah, that's how that works. Oh, so you're not gonna pay me this week?
So now we telling everybody.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I mean, like I said, my thing is, does talent make an excuse for it? No. But at the same time, also, I'm still not gonna take that from you. I'm not gonna take that from you at all.
Yeah.
But I would say Scott Storch,
Just
man.
Oh, you thought I wasn't going? My mind's telling me no. No, boy.
yeah.
Okay, what you say?
Yeah.
So you knew.
Oh, no. Scott Storch. Who else? God damn it.
Top five. No, let's
top five. This
Top
shit.
five.
Yeah.
Man. Scott Storch, I would say, is definitely number one.
We got that.
Yeah, no, shut up. Scott Storch is number one. I can't think of the dude's name. He produced Juicy for Notorious B.I.G. I can't think of the name of the
Juicy,
producer.
that wasn't Notorious B.I.G.
I know he sampled it.
Okay.
But I can't
You
think of,
talking
I
about from the
can't
sample?
no
Or
from
you
the
talking about
original,
the
whoever the
okay.
producer was. I can't think of the name though. There's a new cat. He produces his own music, but I'm not sure if he actually has a label. Toby Nwigwe.
Yeah, Toby Maguire.
Yeah, I'm not
The,
sure.
the Nigerian rapper.
Yes,
Fire.
I'm not sure.
That dude is fire,
bro.
Yeah.
Man.
I think he's independent.
Yeah,
but him and his wife do all these stuff together.
Everything.
Fire.
Yeah.
Everything.
Fire. Yes, absolutely. I respect that.
Okay.
Who else? It's a Jamaican artist. He does like dance hall.
I have no knowledge on that.
Papa Khan. Check him out.
Papa?
POPCAAN.
Papa Khan. Papa Khan.
So like what?
That's his name. That's his name.
What kind of music does Papa Khan do?
He's not I wouldn't say he's not a mainstream artist. He's more like underground, Jamaican, like I said, Jamaican dance hall. More kind of a relaxing, soothing kind of music.
Okay.
But he has some hits that have been used in battles and things like that.
Okay.
So my
See,
thing
that's
is
what I'm saying. You got another ear because like you also dance.
Right, and I listen for more than just what's put out there on the first two lines.
Yeah.
I listen for everything that's on the third, fourth, fifth, sixth line.
Yeah.
Let's see, my fourth one. Manny Fresh.
Get out.
Yeah, gotta say Manny Fresh.
Get out.
The reason I say Manny Fresh is because,
This interview. It's over.
Who is? I'm not gonna. I don't know who Manny Fresh is, to be honest.
So Manny Fresh has been around since.
You also have to get out.
So wait, I gotta get out for mention. I gotta get out for mentioning him. He gotta get out because he don't know what it is. You know what? We gonna leave him in here by himself.
No, it's gonna be good. It's pretty much the whole cast of niggas. Like, you know when they have those memes and they say like somebody lesbian auntie look like Manny Fresh.
There's always one type of stud that looks like this.
That's Manny Fresh.
We're gonna show it to you, and everything's gonna make sense.
You're gonna like, I've seen Manny Fresh more than I thought I've seen Manny Fresh.
What is it? Manny Fresh, I would say, because he obviously, he brought us one of the great groups, but at the same time, also he's a dude that he's underrated because of the fact that he's not the front facing of Cash Money. He's not the front facing, but a lot of their hits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of a give credit where credit is due type thing.
He did make back that ass up, didn't he? He made the beat for that, didn't he? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did he? Yeah.
So it's kind of like a give credit where credit is due type thing. And my thing is his music, his beats, and he's a DJ. He was a DJ before he became the producer for them.
Right.
So my thing is his knowledge is
he got it
out there.
So I get it.
And then top five, my fifth one, Timberland. Easy.
That's easy.
That's easy.
I was wondering if you were going to say.
Oh, come on, bro.
Because I was like, Jesus Christ.
Timberland, whatever I do.
Right.
No, but not even that, though. That's probably like the end of his like I got the end of his peak, but his shit before that.
Right.
The first Timbaland Magoo CD, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's a masterpiece, bro. Just for beats and stuff. That first intro, when he's talking for 4 minutes, he's like, I could rap on it, but I ain't got to. I'm like,
right.
Nigga, serious. That beat is hard. Yeah.
What is it called again?
It's Timbaland Magoo, nigga.
I gotta listen to that. Man.
Yes, you do, nigga. I will send it to you.
Send it to me today.
The chemistry that Timbaland has, man, when he puts his time and energy into focusing into something.
Here's my thing about Timbaland, though, bro. Think about all the artists that he had. I was talking to my brother about this, too, because he's a huge Timbaland fan. So I was like, bro, Timbaland makes great music, and he brings out people that can make great music, but whenever he's done with them, they fade. Bubba Sparks.
So what does that tell you?
Tweet. I mean, I want to say Missy Elliott, but somewhat Missy Elliott. Genuine. Bro, Genuine was fire forever. Yeah. Stop messing with Timbaland. Nigga, even when he was messing with Justin Timberlake. And now the last CD came out. God damn it, bro. What is it, your first day?
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right, let me.
Jesus, you got some sticky glue or something?
No, it should be. Gotta just be more. Be more.
It's uncivilized.
Stop knocking shit down.
So like, but I'm just saying, like, even with Justin Timberlake, because you know how far he was with NSYNC, and then we started doing his own thing. Like that first CD was Timbaland, Pharrell, and Brian McKnight all on that CD. Then he really started focusing with Timbaland, and he was like that nigga for that non-nigga for a while. You know what I'm saying? Then he made his last CD, and it was just he was pretty much asking for his white card back.
You didn't get it?
That last CD, I didn't fuck with it at all. And I was like, ever since Justin Timberlake Justified his first CD, I was a Justin Timberlake fan. Like, honest to God, I'm not even gonna lie about it. Justified was the shit. That's what Senorita was on that motherfucker. Yeah. You know, bro, you might know Senorita. But then, like, it didn't, you know, the whole Sexy Back CD, not just that song, but the CD was good.
Bro, how do you feel about that whole, did you watch that when it happened? The whole Janet Jackson incident, him and Janet Jackson? Yeah.
Yeah, when the titty came out?
Yeah, did you see that?
How did I feel?
Like, yeah, how did
excited.
Yeah. Bro, I missed it. Like I this is what happened, bro. Like so I was
You're the nigga that misses the moon landing, nigga.
History's gone.
But no, what happened was that like we were watching it. I remember stepping outside the room.
They're like, Teddy. You're like,
that's what happened for real. Like my brother was in the room, and then when he said after the song, and then my brother was like, "Oh,
better have you nigga like, by the end of this song."
And I was like, "Wait, what?" And I ran in the room.
Nipple. It's not just areola.
It was it.
That's
nipple.
It
was real quick. It was real quick. I was like, "Dang,
everything."
Damn, so everybody's prayers gonna answer except mine. I don't know.
I mean,
you know what? You know what that means? Yeah. It just wasn't meant for you. It wasn't meant for you at all.
Or missed opportunity. However you look at it.
It wasn't meant for you.
However you look at it. However you look at it.
God damn it. All right.
So, yeah. Well, fuck, yeah, man. Because I don't know, but every artist that mess with Timbaland after they stop fucking with him, they fall. You know what Miss Jade is? Because you're a Timbaland fan. Yep. Miss Jade CD, I think, was fire.
Yep.
Miss Jade.
Yeah, nobody knows who Miss Jade is, bro.
Exactly.
But her whole CD, I think her whole CD is one of the best female artist CDs that came out, period. And nothing happened with it because she stopped fucking with Timbaland.
Yep.
Tweet, you know, the oops on my shit.
Yep.
Stop fucking with Timbaland.
Running over to the left.
Lil Mo.
Yep. Exactly.
So I guess
nobody knows who that is.
So why did they start fucking with
Well, because you know you can just move on from different. Or you might want to do your own shit, you know. Right. But my thing is like I don't know what it is about. I don't know. Whenever he like gets an artist and makes them shine,
puts the time,
right when he's done with them, I couldn't even tell you what it like. What happened to Magoo? Like you can't even look it up on Google. What happened to that nigga?
Right.
Yeah. What? And they were like a duo
for a long
I think
time.
Magoo had bars.
Yeah.
So
I mean, think about it this way: it's like Nelly and Murphy Lee.
I forgot about Murphy Lee.
Exactly. It's like Nelly and Murphy Lee. I mean, for the longest time, you know what I'm saying? It was Nelly and St. Lunatics. Nelly and MurphyLee, right? Yeah. Murphy Lee had his own hit once, for a short amount of time, and then after that, when was the last time we heard about him?
Like, the only artist I can say that really kept making but good music after Timbaland would have to be Jay-Z.
Yeah. And we see what he's doing.
That nigga just doing whatever he wants right now.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what?
He opened a $9.5 million account for Nipsey Hussle, Nipsey Hussle and his kids.
I thought that wasn't real.
No, he was online at concert, everything for his kids. He got some bread set aside for Lauren.
Like for that to happen.
No. Oh, right. You right.
Whatever. I digress.
Miss me a little when I'm gone.
So since you are like heavily into music like that, I think this artist, first of all, he's hella weird I don't think he's weird. I just think his choice in music is very intelligent. But Tyler, the Creator, since he produces most of his beats, I challenge you to go back and listen to from Bastard all the way up to Wolf.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
it's funny. I've never been a fan, bro.
You know,
I've never been a fan, and not in a bad way. It's just that trying to get into it.
I want you to listen to his music though,
Mm-hmm.
because like I was watching this documentary on Tyler the Creator recently, and like the first 3 CDs were a trilogy, and I had no clue about it because I was always a fan of Tyler. But Bastard, Goblin, and Wolf were a trilogy, and it was all about mental health. I didn't know that either.
Oh wow!
Yeah, but listening to his music and how it grows and progresses, I'm like, oh, this nigga's actually telling a story without the lyrics.
Okay.
Like there's lyrics on every track. But
So you mean like from the music itself?
Yeah,
just
he's telling the story without the lyrics, and then he goes to make Goblin, and he was talking about he wanted to make a CD from something that he never does. Like he wanted to make a CD of the shit that he would never do. And you listen to the CD, and musically it's very like intelligent, but it's a pretty trash CD. It's weird. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like Kanye's 808 Heartbreaks, where it's a weirder CD, but it's like a most emotional CD he had.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. But then he makes Flower Boy, where he's supposed to come out to be gay and shit like that. And he was like, I wanted to not rap on that CD. I just wanted people to listen.
Right.
If you listen to the music and the chords he plays and shit like that, I'm like, yo, this nigga really knows what he's doing. He's not just bullshitting, making music, being a little kid. He probably wasn't the first CD.
Right.
But the growth in, I'm like, damn.
Oh yeah. Honestly, I actually liked his album Fireball. Actually, that was pretty good.
Fireball was excellent.
Yeah.
It was an excellent CD. But the fact being that I kind of watch it because I like listening to CDs like that. Like I'm a big Kid Cudi fan, and most of his CDs are musically entwined like that. He made a rock and roll CD. He made an alternative CD. He made a soundtrack to his CDs. If that makes any sense.
Yep.
Like the dude, it's Gene. I can't remember the name of the CD, but it's the one when it's like all black and he's just standing there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull it up, but I forgot the name of it. But that CD, it wasn't supposed to be like a CD for music.
Right.
It was like a score for his CDs, which is
so he had like his own CD, and then he had a CD for the. Damn.
Yeah, and it's because he was doing the Man on the Moon Part 1, 2, and 3, but he kind of like veered off of that.
Yeah.
But he was doing a score for his own music. And I'm like, damn, that's mad intelligent, but you skip on that easy.
But I feel like, if you think about it though, like someone's gonna listen to that.
It's called Kid Cudi Presents.
Yeah.
Go fucking figure. No, I mean I listen to all his CDs because I'm a fan, but when you stop being a fan of the music and listening to it and watch the growth, it changes a lot. I mean,
you'd be surprised, man, nowadays how many people who say that they're a fan of music, but they only listen to the singles on the CD.
Yeah.
My thing is, have you listened to what's crazy is as long as I've been listening to music, bro, I've found my favorite songs by not listening to the singles.
Yep.
Bro, like just I accidentally listened to the song because I didn't have a chance to change it yet or something like that, and then I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Well, see that because just like a commercial or a trailer is, they're gonna show you like the snippets or things that you think you want to see,
right,
to bring you into it. But then when you spend the time to actually listen to the artist, so like I feel like if you listen to the music with headphones compared to out loud,
oh yeah, easy,
better
complete
experience.
difference.
Because you get everything
between headphones and in your car and like out loud, like and then live. These are all different set of feelings you can get from the same song.
Right.
But it also depends. It also depends on how deep it is that you pay attention to detail.
Absolutely.
Because if you're somebody who like you can listen to it and it's just you're listening to it just for the sake of listening to it, then it's kind of like
you're gonna miss a lot.
You know what I'm saying? But if you kind of have like a zen moment and you're just
you know what I'm saying? Let that shit touch you. Yeah. On that Ari Lennox CD finally just came out. I love that black singer girl. So, did you watch the Tiny concert shit? Y'all don't watch Tiny concert?
No, bro.
So there's this thing called NPC. I think I'm saying it right. They have these specials called Tiny Concert. It's pretty much a room like this size, if you will, and it's normally an office for people to do office work.
Okay.
And then I have like big music stars come in and play like 3 songs in this tiny ass music setting, it's like incredibly intimate because it's like 20, 40 people watching them. And
versus 800.
Yeah, and not just that, versus the space.
Right.
Because when you get there, you have to like sit down and sing. So they be having the Roots was on there, Erykah Badu was on there, Tyler Creator was on there. They had the internet on there. So it's like all these artists, and you're like, damn. And they just play 3 songs. It's very short, probably 15 minutes, but it's like, damn, it was more intimate because it wasn't like, oh, I gotta watch from the stage and somebody hold their phone out. It's like right there in front of your face. It's on YouTube. I'll send y'all some shit.
Yeah, definitely.
There's another artist who slept on. And people make fun of me for this, which honestly, at this point, I love music. I don't care.
Don't say Britney Spears.
Who?
Don't say Britney Spears.
No. Leona Lewis.
Oh yeah, what?
Bro,
No, yeah.
What's funny is, like I said, man, it's kind of like a way I want to transcend into the way that I DJ, the way that I find my tracks. Because track hunting for DJs, it sounds like it's just you just download it. It's not that simple. Track hunting for DJs is crazy, and it takes time. Yeah. Especially depending on what kind of audience you're trying to cater on to.
That's true too.
I mean, for the last 2.5 months, bro, I've been going through crates. I've been digging for music, weddings, bar mitzvahs. I mean, hip hop, like it's nuts. Leona Lewis, I would say, is my favorite because if I had to listen to top 5 artists, she's definitely like number 2 or 3.
Really?
Definitely number 2 or 3. Reason being is she had a hit. I mean, it was one more of her mainstream hits, Bleeding Love. She had it, great track. I don't think a lot of people listen to it for what she was actually speaking in the track. Yeah. I think they listened to it because at the same time, at that particular time, it was getting radio play. It was all over the place. It was in malls. It was in stores. It was everywhere.
That's how I feel about this. It
was a good track.
But that. Because if you listen to that song,
actually on that note too, like there was that was for a movie.
No, I've seen it. Guava Island.
Yeah,
it's a good movie.
Yeah.
Her whole
I watched it. I watched it a few weeks ago. My lady wanted to watch it. It was like
for no reason.
It was like a promotion for his album. Is what I felt.
No,
like.
None of those songs are on the album. Those songs are for the movie.
Made specifically for the movie.
Yeah, but I mean, like it's to promote his music. I'm saying I kind of felt it was like a promotion.
Musical.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. Sweeney Todd was musical.
I'll never
Stop
see
it.
Joanna.
Stop it.
Anyways, but honestly,
Sorry.
I feel like the movie was good, but I guess anything, I felt like it lacked the relationship between the two. It lacked a lot.
Who, the woman and the man?
Yeah, Rihanna and Childish Gambino.
They were protecting each other.
She didn't seem very in love with him.
What you mean?
There was no connection.
So much more to worry about. We're not talking about the movie.
Look.
So much more to worry about.
Next episode.
No, but
I feel you though. I could definitely say that.
I just felt and it wasn't a lot. But anyway,
that's because you were thinking of them as humans.
They're supposed to be.
No, think about the story you heard before. The movie starts. They weren't humans.
They were humans. They were just talking about the whole their like story, whatever. Like everybody has a story of their like whatever. But that was like the story of the island.
Think of Childish Gambino in that movie as Jesus.
I could see that, but I mean, I guess him being crucified with him getting, popped. But I mean, about the same time, like
and the word lived after he was gone, right? They weren't humans. All right,
they were humans. they were humans. But I actually want to ask you, like, have you listened to any new like artists that are kind of like not like mainstream?
Any new artists that are not mainstream? I mean,
like anybody from SoundCloud or Bandcamp.
You know what? So with SoundCloud, it's a little bit different for me because of the DJ aspect of things, and reason being is because with SoundCloud there are a lot of people who upload some really, really, really dope shit, but since they don't have a major label behind them, they don't have a whole lot of promotion, things like that, they get overlooked. Right now the genre that I'm on, like super tough, is light feet. Bro, I love light feet music. It's fast, but it's not. It's kind of like it's kind of it's a dance style. Yeah. So Kid the Wiz is like one of the major names that you would recognize. And honestly, bro, it's a different type of music. It's a different type. It's a different type of dance style, but it's a happy type of dance style. Like I feel like when I'm listening to that, I'm having fun the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Because the way that the music is built, it's set up for that. Now, granted, you can still have a gritty, dangerous battle with music like that, but at the same time, also, you don't have to. So like that's the beauty of it. You don't have to.
When I think of happy feeling, I'm thinking about like that East Coast like hopping around a lot.
Yes.
I didn't want to like disrespect it.
Of course. No, I understand. I'm still learning about it myself, bro. So you're okay.
Is that what that girl from Sweden, that white girl, be getting into?
Yeah. Yeah,
okay.
that's exactly. That's exactly what it is.
I feel like I'm just kind of left in the dark on this, man. Like, fuck,
you gotta watch dance videos, man. Turn off the porn.
First of all, that's you. Okay.
This is true.
Second, all right. I will turn on some more.
That's right. I want to have this.
Do you have?
So what I'm doing right now, man, is I'm getting ready to I'm going through the process of right now registering to create my own record pool. Right. it's definitely not. It's definitely not easy. It takes a little bit of process. Make sure you're not violating any kind of copyright laws, things like that. Right. So I'm going through the process of getting my own kind of like my own. It's like a LLC kind of thing, business license type thing, just to be able to do that. There's a bunch of different people out there who have those bigger names in the industry and things like that. Subscription based stuff like that, but you can kind of start to kind of maneuver it into your own. And what I'm doing, man, is I'm literally just pulling everything from everywhere. That way, it can everybody can kind of get their own take on it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, my thing is I listen as somebody who enjoys music. I listen to music that is not expected to be the norm. Now, me being black, I don't listen to right. Me being black. A lot of people are gonna assume that all I listen to is hip hop, and fortunately. That is not the case at all.
So I have a couple artists you might be interested in if you listen to, because like I listen to kind of like
we was talking about that the last show.
And I got I have a lot of crazy like people.
I was checking those dudes out though. You said I didn't write them down, but I had to go back and listen to the podcast. I checked those dudes out. They're pretty cool, man. That's what I like.
And I would say Bastard of God. That's
Bastard of God. I like him.
So check him out, bro. That he really good, like really good beats and shit.
Check out Jackie Chan.
Really good. Like he goes from like hip hop to like a bunch of like other like alternative like rap hip hop.
Check out Jackie Chan.
Another one would be I would say Internet User. Like that's another good one to check out. That way they have a bunch of like what I love about like Internet User is that
Jackie Chan, man.
So what I like about Internet User is that he takes like he or she, I don't know if it's he or she, but anything from like anything could be both. Anything from like gaming to like hip hop, and pull, and he'll just put together and make a sick beat off of it.
Right.
And like it can take something as like the Zelda theme song and make a dope cold beat out of that. Which I'll actually send you or send him because I don't have your.
Yeah, definitely.
So you got this nigga on Xbox?
Well, I can't send through Xbox.
This is true.
So yeah, all right. Another one I would recommend to
Jackie Chan.
Besides Jackie Chan, is that oh man, I lost my train of thought for a second. You just keep saying Jackie Chan. Just
bro. First of all, I looked up Jackie Chan music, and honest to God, like I don't know what song I was listening to because it wasn't in
English. But it can't Cantonese. But
like, in English,
it was good.
The nigga can sing, bro.
See, told you.
Like I was upset.
He gets down,
like,
bro.
Turn this shit on
He gets down.
So I can make fun of Dream on the next podcast. And I was like,
nah, he gets down.
I ain't got nothing to say. I'm gonna go ahead and just take it.
What's the next song sound like?
Well, maybe that was just a good one.
That was a feature, but it wasn't really on that.
Right. Another good one too would be That Boy Vaughn. He makes some really good beats.
I've heard about him. Yeah. I've never had a chance to actually take a look into it, but I've heard about him.
I even emailed him, bro. Like I contacted him so much. I really wanted to make like a song or like trying to like rap over on his lyrics, and like he gave me a price. I gotta just come up with the money so I can do that.
Right.
Like he was saying for one of the songs like $150 or something like that.
I think it would be way more than that.
Right.
It's not bad. Okay. But I mean, like it just like I gotta come up with the $150 to just drop to get that because of licenses and all that stuff.
Right.
Being able to have you spend on it or whatever.
That'll catch a lawsuit.
Yeah. so I was like, yeah, but like That Boy Vaughn, he really got some good music too. I fucked with him.
All right.
But
so
yeah,
I hate to close like this, but really, and thank you so much for being here.
Oh yeah,
doing this with us, man. Like,
appreciate y'all.
You can come back whenever the fuck you want. You can't though.
I'll be back. I ain't asking.
We got this motherfucker showed up again, man. He came on days when he showed up. Yeah, hey, guys here. Like, that's not our guy. Call the police.
I'm here.
Let us know what you got going on, like coming up soon. Where if you wanted people to contact you.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm still a little ancient, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not up on the whole Instagram thing, but I'm on Facebook. I'm on Snapchat. Snapchat teasnuts4189.
We'll put that in the description of our YouTube shit too.
I'm not gonna type that.
You gonna type it?
You gonna type it?
I'm not gonna type that. I'm gonna just pass.
You gonna put the T on there?
Let you just put T's nuts because
you gonna put the T on there?
Yeah, T's nuts.
So I got that. I got what is it? I got that, man. I got Facebook. Just search my full name. They'll put that on there under the link. That's fine. He gonna put it.
I was gonna do that.
He gonna put it under there. He gonna put it under there. And then I'm competing in HHI.
STD.
August. in August. And then yeah, man, look for me. I'll be out there soon.
All right, Terry Bear, I really appreciate you coming through.
First off, I am a grown man. Don't you
question.
look?
You want to have one more question?
Cam Wham?
What question you want to say? I don't have a question.
Another question?
I just call nigga Terry Bear right now. So.
You Cam Wham?
That's fine.
You are a grown man.
Would you rather be a Teletubby or Barney?
That's easy.
Which one?
Barney, my nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah. All them single moms? You know they dads wasn't around. I love you. You, the love is fucking the situation.
What if they were his kids?
Who, Barney's kids?
Yeah, those kids.
That makes sense because he was fucking on women.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's all the time we got today on the Suede Rabbit Hole.
But thanks for tuning in. Like I said, it's your boy Dream the Dream, and
Black and Night is
yep. And we also have our guest Terrence,
So
light
nice
skin
kids.
up in this motherfucker.
Light skin
hanging
Terrence.
out. Yeah, but
Here we go. You're gonna do it.
no, I know. You know what?
You're gonna do it.
I'm not gonna do it this time.
You have to do it.
Do I?
Yeah.
Really?
That's part of the thing. You have to do it.
Fuck it. All right. Well, like I always say, y'all, stay smooth, stay cool, stay fresh.
Just get it over with. Pull the Band-Aid off.
We'll pull that shit off, bro.
Just do it.
It's all a dream, y'all. Stay good.